Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. And I'm so happy to be back with you today. I know I've been gone for a couple of days, and I want to start off by thanking all of you who have sent well wishes for my sister. And if you don't know and you're new here today, she fell last Thursday night and broke her arm. And she is 84 years old, so that's very difficult when you're that age, difficult at any age, but especially as you get older. And so she is right now currently in a rehab facility, probably for the next 4 weeks. And getting some therapy and helping her get back to some resemblance of her normal life. She is currently still exhibiting a lot of confusion, so it's kind of hard to converse with her. And so she had some serious pain medications when she was in the hospital on Friday and Saturday, and it really knocked her for a loop. And it takes longer for this kind of stuff to clear out of your system when you're 84 years old. Plus the fact that while she was very confused, they transferred her from one facility to another, which just adds a little insult to injury. So she is doing better. She's at a place where she has some very good care. This is a rehab facility, has all kinds of therapy available for her. I did speak to her briefly yesterday, and she was a little clearer than she had been, so that's a good sign. And of course I cannot visit. Even when I dropped clothes off for her, they were going to be laundered and tagged before they were ever sent to her room. So they're being very cautious with all of the infections that are around us right now. So continue with our prayers and hope that she bounces back as best as she can, and we'll have to take one step at a time, one day at a time. So that's the update on my sister. So anyway, today we're back to making another wreath. I'm going to make a red poofy wreath with snowball ruffles and some ribbons. Now a little bit about the snowball ruffles. This is a roll that I had last year, and I had enough left to make 15-inch ruffles. So that's what I've done. And then if you remember the candy cane wreath, this is the ribbon that was left from the candy cane wreath. And so that's the ribbon I'm going to be using, along with a plain red mesh and a red 1524 frame. Now all of these supplies came from Craft Outlet, and I'm sure they still have most all of this available there now. I did get a few other things from Craft Outlet this week, and when I bring you down to the desk, I'll give you a quick glimpse at some of them. I am going to be making one more bubble wreath in a plain red. I'm also going to be making a gingerbread wreath, because I'm hoping that my lantern in the kitchen will be a gingerbread theme for Christmas. I have to tell you right now, I have a box of pumpkins sitting on my table in the kitchen, dining table, and that's because I've collected the pumpkins from everywhere they were living. We are deconstructing, I am deconstructing, and probably will be somewhat neutral until the middle of the next week, because we have to get things squared away and turned over and moved and all that. But we are going to begin our Christmas decorating. And probably the first thing that I'm going to be working on as far as the Christmas decorating is some lantern swags and lantern designs, if you might say. So we'll be working on those first part of next week. If not Friday, I'm not sure. Okay, now I have one more announcement I'd like to make. I am excited to tell you that I just passed, this past week, the 30,000 subscribers. I mean, I know there are people out there with 230,000 subscribers, but I am absolutely amazed that little old me gets 30,000 people who are halfway interested in seeing what I do on a regular basis. So I'm so excited, and I'd like to share a little of that excitement with you. So I'm going to be giving one of you who are subscribers a $50 Amazon gift card. And if you hang on to the end, I'll tell you what you have to do in order to get entered into this little giveaway. It's not much, but it's just a thank you. So let me give you down to the counter. I'll show you what I got from Craft Outlet, some of the things, and then we'll get started on today's wreath. Be back in just a minute. Hang in there. Okay, I'm going to share with you just a couple of the things that I got. This is some ribbons that I'm going to use for my gingerbread decorating. This is a green with the little gingerbread people on them. And this is a beige. I think they're so cute. I also got this red polka dot with little white snowballs on the edge. And that will go nicely. And I got a red and green stripe and a big wide red and green stripe. So these I will be using for my Christmas decorating as we go forward with lanterns and so on. So for today we have a 1524 wreath form. And I'm just going to start by, and if you don't know, that means that this hole in the middle is 15 inches. And by the time the wreath is completed, it should be at least 24 inches wide. So that's why they call it a 1524. And there are 10 ties on the bottom, if it's usual, and 8 ties on the top. So I'm going to open the bottom ones. Just makes it easier when you're going around. And I'm going to just let me get this mesh out of the way until we get the base done. Oops, sorry. Ran right into you. Okay. And this is the red mesh that I'm using. And you can see it does have a little bit of a shiny iridescent stripe in it, but it is red. It's not a different color. But I think it'll make a pretty poof as a backdrop for those white snowballs. I don't know if you can hear any noise in the background, but it's very windy today. This morning, believe it or not, yay, it was 58 degrees here. That's the coldest morning we've had since sometime last April. And really, truthfully, it was lovely. Okay, I am just pushing this tight. Cutting it off, we'll put it around the back. And I'm getting my raw ends to the bottom, to the underside, okay? I'm going to make about 10-12 inch poofs. And I'm skipping this one, I'm going to go to this next one. Skipping this one, I'm going to go to this one. So it was kind of nice to wake up this morning to a cool, no humidity. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how much you missed. I'll find out when I go to edit this, but I got flashed that my memory card was full, so I had to go get rid of some. I'm back to the beginning. I'm going to do the one that I skipped. And I'm going to take this now and I'm moving upstairs. And I shall open the ones up here. think I'll go up right here. And then take another zip tie and go around this top rail and get this one nice and tight. And we'll get busy and do the top. Get my pieces underneath. I'm going to skip this one and I'm going to the next one. And you know, it's really something. As soon as you start putting the top ones in and, you know, puffing them out, you really see how nicely it fills in. Boy, that wind is really blowing out there. Oh dear, here we go. Almost got that twisted, but I caught it. How many of you out there have started putting up your Christmas decorations? I played Christmas music last night for a little bit. And of course, you've all heard my clock go off. Well, I have a button on the clock that can change the music that plays to Christmas music. I won't change that quite yet because basically, because I'm back to the beginning now. I'll find the other one. Basically because I think there's only like 5 or so tunes, and like there's twice as many of the regular ones. So if I change it now, you could get to hate those tunes by the end of the holiday season. So I'll do that a little bit later. Okay, I'm going to leave about 6 inches. I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to bring it down through the frame to the back. And zip tie it on. And then once I have it zip tied on, I will trim it. Alrighty, look at this. How's that, huh? Beautiful. Okay, let's get the ruffles and make a few ruffles. I'll grab them, hold on. I think I have to put them down here so that I can move this up here so you can see me ruffle. And I'm pulling it towards me, following that red line right up the middle. And I'm going to start on the bottom. I always start on the bottom. Some people start on the top, and it makes absolutely no difference where you start. And I'm just going to give it like one good twist because I got to put ribbons in there. This mesh, the snowball mesh, is a little bit soft. Now let's see if I have lost my ties here. Oh, I gotta go search for my tie because when I went up top, I buried it. Here we go. All right, ruffle her up. Let's start with a few ribbons here. Fold them in the middle, find the middle, pinch them up, give them a little curve, and put them in. And I'm putting them both kind of facing out on the bottom. It kind of looks pretty. All right, ruffle. This really likes to stick to itself. I think it's the little snowballs. And I tell you, with these poofs on this kind of a frame, there's not a whole lot more room left to put anything else. You have to really get your fingers in there to twist it. If you use the thinner ties on the wreath form, they come in two ways. They seem to be longer and give you a little bit more play so that you have room to add more to it. Looking nice, pretty. And this ribbon is so pretty on that candy cane, and there was just enough left to make ties to go on a wreath. So people have asked me, the rolls were 30 feet, and so I have got 9 feet left of each ribbon, basically, because I'm alternating them. Alright, I'm going to finish going around the bottom, and I'll be back when I get up to the top. Hang in there. Okay, I'm up at the back, top. I almost had a catastrophe. I went to move the camera and it almost fell off the counter. Whee! That would not have been nice. Alright. Again, when you start filling in the top, it really begins to look nice and full and colorful. I have a big Santa Claus sign I'm going to try to put on this one. I don't know that I'm going to add another bow because of all of the ribbons, and the sign is big. stripe. I need this one. Oop. And I think I might be one set of ribbons short. We are going to have to see. We shall see, I think so. So we'll have to figure out something there. I thought I counted correctly, but one never knows. Sure are poofy. And that is the end of my ribbon. So, yep, here we go. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, huh? Now here's my sign. Believe in the magic of Christmas. And I tell you what we'll do, we'll put it right there in the middle, and we'll come right through this one where we didn't have a ribbon, and just bring it down to the frame, if I can get past the ruffle. This sign came from Craft Outlet also, and it had holes in the top and the bottom, so I have used pipe cleaners in it. Whoop! Oh, don't do that. All right. One. Well, you'd think it would be easy to get that through there. There you go. we go. And I don't think we need a bow. When I try to get this poof out, there we go. There we go. I was trying to get it down inside a little bit. Believe in the magic of Christmas. All right, I don't think we need anything else on this little ditty. It looks pretty to me. And you know the old routine, I'm going to take it up and put it on the door, and we'll see what it looks like standing up pretty. Be back as soon as I get it upstairs. There you go. That really came out nice. It's so hard to see it good when it's down in the wreath room because I can't really get a good perspective on it, but it doesn't need a bow with that great big sign and all the ribbons going around. Believe in the magic of Christmas. I think we all need to believe in the magic of Christmas this year. I love it. Just love it. One more down. A couple more to go. And it's very full. And you don't see any of the frame. And the ribbons make a nice statement. All right, I'll be right back with a couple of parting remarks. Be right there. So there you go. And you can see it right there. Oh my goodness, I found the right finger to do it. I'm always on the wrong side of my body when I'm trying to do one of those things. But it does look nice, and it's big and bold. And you know, with that wreath is so big, the sign is a 12-inch sign, and I was a little worried that it would be too big. But the wreath is so big that it's perfect. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I am going to be giving a $50 Amazon gift card. And it's very simple. All you have to do is be a subscriber. You have to like this video and leave a comment. That's all. And I will hold the comments and everything open until Friday at 5 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And then I will announce the winner when I do my Sunday cooking video. And then I will be asking the winner to get me their email address. So that's very simple. I use random.org to pick the number of the person who will be the winner. So give it a shot. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool, play by the rules, wash your hands, keep your distance, wear your mask, and everybody, please play nice now. I'll see you Friday. Love you. Bye-bye.